All right. So welcome to Clapingo. My name is Kanishk and I will be your English instructor for this duration. So, wow, you are at session number 81. That is a big number. So,
Yeah.
before we get started, can you tell me a little bit about your journey at Clapingo and all that you have learned so far?
Okay. So I have been learning since first 6 months on Clapingo, and when I started learning, I was poor at English, but slowly I learned a lot of things. I have improved a lot, and nowadays I make less grammatical mistakes. I can say like that. I'm not sure about that. That you will tell me after this session. And trying to improve my pronunciation, trying to express my thoughts in more better way, in more organized way. And but yeah, still I'm working on in this thing.
Great.
On
This is
it.
amazing. Absolutely. So this is amazing that you're working on it, that you are putting in your efforts and everything. But the
Mhm.
next thing that I want to know is, are there still any areas that you feel you need to put some special work in?
uh, there are lots of work because I told you that I'm a naive student. So I started from like a beginner student. I consider myself still as a beginner because I know that English has a lots of aspects to improve, and I know all these things. But I think that I cannot jump into these things at one shot. So right, for example, like I have improved in terms of grammatical mistakes. Now I
Mm-hmm.
am focusing on my pronunciation and trying to organize my thoughts, but
Right.
I don't think so I am that good at it.
All right. So let us get started with this issue only. That you are trying to organize your thoughts, you're trying to structure everything better when you speak,
Yeah.
but somehow it's not as efficient as you want it to be.
Hmm.
So to do this, what we follow is one of the best tricks that I have come up with, and
Mm-hmm.
it is called the golden rule of spoken English. All
Mm-hmm.
right. In this, what we do is whenever anybody asks us anything, right? So English is not our first language, and we
Mm-hmm.
tend to feel nervous when we are
Mm-hmm.
constructing this answer.
Yes.
So what we do this, the first thing, don't
Mm-hmm.
think about the answer. Just take a deep breath and calm yourself down, because nervousness will destroy your answer. You will not be able to think properly if you are nervous. So
Yes.
step one, eliminate the nervousness.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath, exhale. Step two, while you are exhaling, now is a time when your the confidence is back, that grip on your nerves is back. So now what you can do is start making mental points of what your answer is going to be about.
So I consider these things like I know all these things and I have worked a lot, I guess. Now I don't have any fear of talking stranger people. But the
Mhm.
problem is that because I don't have enough knowledge, because I feel that if you have knowledge enough what you consider for yourself, so you get confidence automatically, and you know if you are lacking in that particular segment, so you know that you are not better in that particular area, and it comes in your head, it comes in your mind. You can't go away from these things. So in my opinion, I need to improve whatever the things I really feel for myself. Once I consider myself that I uh, I get knowledge uh, enough. I mean, I have enough knowledge, so I
Mhm.
feel that I am not going to have any kind of fear or any kind of nervousness. Because
Right.
earlier I faced a lot these kind of problems, nervousness, anxiety, hesitation. But I feel nowadays I can talk. Even I don't know English good English. I don't know good English, but I can talk because I feel that now this is not my problem. I am learner, I'm not an expert, so I'm learning things and it's obvious I make mistake. So there is no thing to feel these kind of things in our head. So just be a learner, and grab things in that way. So my problem is like I don't find I cannot put my sentence in correct orders. Sometimes I put any before the sentence, or this is something, because I translate from Hindi to English. I'm working on it as well, but it takes time, I guess. It takes time for.
Absolutely, it does. So the
Yeah.
thing is, obviously, don't translate. This is the first advice I'll give you. That will result to blunders that you will not even realize you are making.
I
Okay.
know. I mean,
Mm.
everybody knows these things. We know all the rules, all the regulations, but when we try to apply in practical life, for applying also it takes a lot of efforts, because you are switching from something to something, and it takes a lot of efforts. And
Absolutely, it does.
sometimes you
Yes.
feel bored as well. Oh my god, what I'm doing this kind of things. So for
It
every
happens.
step you need to put a lot of efforts. That's it.
This is very true. There is a learning curve to everything. But the first thing you need to tell yourself is that you can speak good English. Don't say that you don't know English. Don't say that okay, I'm still a beginner. Don't say I'm still getting my grip on it. You are far from that part. Okay? You can deliver speeches, I can see that, but you need to give yourself credit and confidence.
I don't know, I'm explaining my heart right now. I
Yes,
have
yes, I
confidence, I
completely understand
appreciate
that.
myself as well. Because of this, whenever I feel low, that oh, maybe I'm not good comparatively with that person, then I immediately I appreciate myself. Oh Megha, please remember your previous days. So
Yes.
I do this practice. So yeah, there are lots of things. We are human being, and sometimes we feel confidence and sometimes we feel low, and it
It
happens
happens. It's
basically.
all a
Yeah.
part of the process. What
Yeah.
you need to just keep in mind is that you need to just work hard. Day in
Yes.
and day out, put some sort of effort in so that at least you did your part. What can you do?
Yeah.
Put effort, right? So, as I was talking about the golden rule, all you need to do is make your mental points. And then when they are ready, then that means your structure is ready. And then start speaking. Now, let me
Yeah.
show this to you in action, okay? For example, I
Yeah.
tell you, oh no, for example, you ask me that Kanishk, it is almost 2 o'clock. How is your day going? What are you doing today? So I took a deep breath. I'm exhaling. Now, while exhaling, I'm making my mental point so that I can give you a nice structured answer. And then I'll
Mm-hmm.
start speaking. That today I woke up really early. I had some important work in my office with my team. So we finished that off as soon as we could. Then I came back home, I had some lunch, and now I'm sitting here at Clapingo. After this, I'll spend
But
some
you
time with
know,
my.
but you know English very well. That's why you have that
That is
clarity.
because I have used this technique for 10 years now.
Yeah. I
Right?
I I have done. I mean, I have started this practice, but I get stuck, and for that I need to use. I need to take help for my phone, or for I mean my notebook or something else. And so this is something I'm telling you, that it take a lot of efforts to do these things, because you don't have only English in your life. You have lots of things in your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, okay, now you tell me that how is your day going and what are your plans for this weekend?
Okay. So my day was, I mean, still am doing my work day. I'm working my things. So my day is quite good. I I have done my tea, my breakfast, and I was preparing before the session lunch, and I went through the document as well, so that I have a little thought process, a little idea about that document, about the document. Yeah. So these are the things I did before this session. Now I'm joining you, and actually I have lots of things to do. So still I uh, didn't. I mean, I didn't make any plan for my weekends. So I will do. I think I always do in Friday on Friday.
Right. So that's very nice that you've put in so much effort into learning English. Next up, it's time that we give you a nice topic
Mm-hmm.
and we see how you can handle a speech. Okay.
Okay.
And if you need any sort of help in it, if you just anything, okay. So the topic for you is going to be my relationship with technology.
Oh my God. Please don't ask me for this topic. I'm very bad about technology.
Okay. Let
Technology.
me give you something easy. My biggest goal in life.
All right.
All right. So keep in mind that you can cover whatever you like. Anything that is acceptable to you is acceptable in this answer. Make sure that in your speech there is an introduction, a body, and a conclusion in which
Mm-hmm.
you can speak whatever you like, but make sure you structure everything properly before you start. So take your time, take a few seconds, cover all the bases and then start.
Yeah. So the biggest goal in my life. So I don't consider I don't consider that I have only one goal in my life. I have a lot of goals in my life, and I believe that once you are done with your one goal, then you automatically you will get second and third goal in your life. So for me, there is no one goal, one biggest goal in my life. So yeah, and if I talk about my goals, so first goal is that I really want to become a good speaker, so that I can share my thoughts, my views in organized way, and I can use this language in more efficient way. Second goal is like I really want to become a famous YouTuber. Third goal is like I want to become a big, big investor, biggest investor in my life. So these are the things I can relate myself uh, in near term, in future. Uh, yeah, near term in future. Yeah, and I know that I have that belief that I can achieve. I will achieve by the time I'm a hard worker. Yeah, yeah. So I have that belief. Just I need to focus on this. I need to be focused on these things, and I will achieve all these things. Then when I will achieve these things, I will start thinking about these other things. So for now, these are my primary goals. I can say like that. Yeah.
All right. Very nice. So I can see that you have a lot on your plate going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And coming to the speech, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, there was a bit issue, a small issue with the structure of it. Let us
Mm-hmm.
discuss why.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we start a speech, we need to keep in mind that obviously right now there's just one person listening to you. But in
Mm-hmm.
real life, speeches are in front of hundreds of people.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very important that you give a self introduction
Mm-hmm.
and that you give the introduction of your topic as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to say that this is my topic, and then you need to ask your audience some questions about the topic so that
Okay.
they and you both are on the same page,
Okay.
right? And also asking these questions, what this does is it generates their interest. Then now they also want to listen that okay, yeah, maybe this is something I didn't think about, but maybe through her speech I can get some answers, quick answers, because your speech is right now happening, so they will be
Mm-hmm.
engaged in your content. Then
Mm-hmm.
comes the body part of the speech. In the body
Mm-hmm.
part you can speak whatever you like, there are obviously no holds. Then in the conclusion, again, very important, you need to sum up everything that you have spoken in a few lines, right?
I
So,
feel for these things we should have a little practice, because in
absolutely.
5 minutes you can't go in. Even those people who are very good at English, very good about presentation. This is called presentation. So for that, first you need to be clear with all the concepts which you really want to deliver in front of your audience. So I feel that for that everybody prepare things before delivering their speeches. And if you ask me, yeah, I am not that good at language, so I can't organize all the things for right now. But if I have topic and I have enough time, so I think that I can do better in front of
Oh,
audience.
definitely. There is no end to potential, right?
Because
So,
this
mhm.
is something you're talking about, like presentation. This is a different part of English. It is not English. It is like how you deliver your speech. It is about a good speaker, a good speech deliver. So if I am not good at language, I mean, for to have a communication good communication skill, what is the important, I mean, significant factor? That you should be good at language at least. However, communication skill is something that you should be able to deliver your things to other people. But when it comes about delivering speech in front of large crowd or any organization, so your language should be good, and not good, even your language should be very good, in my in my understanding. So, like, I'm here to speak more so that I can make more mistakes, then you will correct me. Because once uh, I will get that confidence, or once I will get knowledge of that language, so I have confidence. So I don't need to think about sentence formation. I don't need to think about vocabularies. I don't need to think about these things. I only focus that, oh, I need to interact with my audience. So
Absolutely.
I focus only these things. So right now I can't expect these things. Right now I need to improve my language, and I need to talk more and more so that I can make mistakes and I can learn from mistakes. This is, I guess, for me, this works right now.
Right. So the thing is that in all of this that you spoke, there was not one mistake that I would point out. In most of your sentences that you spoke when we started off, you made three total mistakes and you corrected them right after you made them. Right? So in totality, if we see, you don't make much mistakes. Okay.
Mhm.
And the ones that you make, you know you make them and you correct them in the very next second. So you need to get full credit for that, that you know your mistakes and you are minimizing them as you go.